Hello, welcome to Mockumedia. I'm here, of course, Michael Murray, and this is Jeff Kleiner. Today we're going to be going over 3 season finales of 3 beloved shows on television today, that being The Office, Heroes, and Grey's Anatomy. Let's begin with The Office, shall we? Yes, let's. Now, in The Office, there's one job at corporate now available. Now, those 3 people going for that one job are Michael, Jim, and Karen. I believe that Michael will get the job to make the show ever so much more interesting, given that The Office is constantly throwing curveballs at you. So,
I think, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I'm a little upset because I know for a fact Karen's the most obscure character going for the job. Even though she is obviously the hottest one on the show, she's probably going to leave.
But Jeff, the hottest one is not the factor of why she should go or should stay. The creative is going to go.
I didn't think that. I just think that she's the most obscure. So logically speaking, when it comes to the people, the people that public has followed along, Jim and Michael have gotten a lot more,
airtime. But I think that Jim will stay and Michael will go. We'll see what happens in this upcoming episode. However, don't feel bad. Go ahead and start with Grey's. Let's start with Grey's.
Oh, Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy's finishing up this week, and it's been a pretty easy season, Michael. Very simple. What's happened is Meredith is, of course, still going after her random love interest on the side, but don't forget about George, who's still married to Callie, but he's still good friends with Izzy, and it's been a little iffy because of the fact Izzy and George had sex the other day, and so Callie confronted Izzy about that in addition to that.
Now, wait a minute. We have to ask this of Jeff. Jeff, how many episodes have you actually seen?
I have not seen a single one.
Why?
Because of the fact it's not a show that I'm interested in.
And yes, you follow up on it. Why is that, Jeff?
Because attractive women watch that show.
Very good point. So you read up on it to be able to have a good conversation spark with them.
It's the same reason why women watch NASCAR.
Why is that?
So they can talk to men.
That's a good idea.
I'm sorry, it just made a lot of sense.
So, guys, if you want to know more about women, watch Grey's Anatomy. See, we here at Mockumedia are committed to helping you get out of your bubble and meet more women.
Actually, yeah, Grey's Anatomy actually is a really solid metaphor for the thought process and non-linear thinking of a woman.
I haven't seen the show. We have 2 people reporting on the show that haven't actually seen the show. But going on to a show I have seen is Heroes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Heroes has been the greatest thing for nerds in the history of mankind since Princess Leia's metallic bikini. Because of the fact that it's been a popular show that, like, good actors like Ali Lauder and other...
Ali Lauder was just made in that Maxim, top 10 hottest girls list. Total random fact.
It's not that random. It fits in perfectly. Because of the fact that it's going along with how popular this show is that, people like Ali Lauder are now a part of it.
But the one thing that sucks about it, in my opinion, is as we're winding down to the season finale, which something will hopefully blow up. Who's going to blow up? We don't know. We just want something to happen. We go back and forth in time so often. Something needs to happen dramatic. Because in the next season, or in Heroes Origins, which is now launching, something different has to happen. I'm sick of seeing the same characters. They're great characters, but please start to give us...
Whoa, I'm sorry. Once again, we're going to disagree because you say you're sick of seeing the same characters, but with such a large cast, there's still so much room for you to be able to evolve.
The cast is so large. Okay, good example. Last episode, you have this really momentous part. You got to widen to see both of us. There's a part where he has the gun to the head of a little girl. He's like, I'm going to pull it. I swear I will. And she does that. And then what happens is they go to 4 or 5 other actual stories, and you forget about them. You come back, and they're still there. But the difference is, she's not like that. She's eating like a Twinkie because she's so bored by now.
Yeah, by then she's just playing on a Nintendo DS.
It gets old.
Yeah.
But I will still see the season finale, hoping something blows up.
I will see the season finale, and I will continue watching the show because I think it's awesome because it still plays with the hypothetical possibility of being able to have a superpower.
But it's not really hypothetical because someone out there really can't fly. I believe it.
Well, I think it's great about this show, along with this is the first time in history where they haven't made the telepath a woman. Because, if a guy were a telepath, it'd be a problem. But this guy uses his forces for good.
Yeah, it's good. Parkman.
Yeah, he's a police officer.
From Alias.
He's from Alias?
Yeah.
Really? And Ali Lauder's from Varsity Blues. Whipped cream, bikini.